Inside InfraWorks, as I key in the name of the area where I want to find a suitable piece of land to set up my factory, InfraWorks takes me to that location and allows me to zoom in and inspect and identify the land parcel which I want to use for setting up my factory. So this is the piece of land which I found suitable for setting up my factory. So zooming into that area, I take the next step of naming the site as well as selecting a coordinate system. And as I press create model, it uploads the data onto a cloud server to refresh information, which is then copied back to my local machine. And as I open the file that was created for me after this step, I am presented by the relevant data to work upon. Now, as I inspect the data, I see that there is a set of map. There are a few roads and some buildings around the area which I have selected. There's one more thing that I notice. It has terrain information as well. So I do not want the terrain information for my purpose and next steps. Hence, I delete the terrain information and move ahead. The next thing that I want to do is get the Revit building and place it on my piece of land. So this is the building that came to me from my building contractor, the architect in this case, and he has given me a conceptual design for the overall building, which I am going to leverage and place it on my piece of land to plan a few things, such as orientation of my building with respect to existing surroundings, and also things such as deciding on the approach road and other logistic considerations. So I place the building onto the piece of land and use the tools presented to me to orient it and place it in the right direction. As you see, now the building is placed almost at the right location, but perhaps I need to do a few more things in order to accommodate the approach road. And in order to do that, I move it further inside so that I have a little place to design an approach road coming in from the main road. And using the transportation option under the create menu, I use a road that is a component road or a planning road, whichever is suitable to me, to create the road. In this case, we have used the planning road. And drawing a road is as simple as drawing a polyline in AutoCAD. And the interesting part is, as I am starting the road from the existing road towards the factory, it automatically connects and creates the relevant features at the origin and at the end of the new road that I have created. Next, as the approach road is created, I create a small path for walking towards the office main entrance or the office lobby. This is the place where most visitors and office workers would enter the factory. Again, as simple as drawing a few lines in AutoCAD, but as you see, the entry point automatically and properly merges with the previously created road. Now my factory is in place, and let's look at a small fly through as I approach the factory. So I am now walking towards the factory right inside the main door, turning in to locate the road to the shop floor. So this is it, and finally I am inside my factory. Well, there are no machines and equipment yet, and that is what you are about to see in some of the next steps.